Hey, Justice Warriors, how are you guys? It's almost noon, so I can say good morning, Earthlings. Um, so I'm a little scattered. I have been traveling, I've been doing family stuff. I'm still have my full-time job. I still have 4 kids. I still have a husband. I still have a bunch of pets and a garden. Um, Really, I know everybody that I'm speaking to can relate. And then the gaslighting. So, I don't know if I've coined this phrase or if I picked it up somewhere. Gaslighting nation, gaslit nation. Unbelievable. So, I don't want to put judgment on anything. I just want to present the facts from my perspective. So I want to talk about Idaho 4, and I also want to talk about the Titan submarine situation. I'm so sad for the folks that passed and for their families. And at the same time, my mind is just blown. I'm just going to be honest. Like, who in the world in their right mind would go down on a submarine thing like that? Sigmund Freud had a phrase, death wish, and death wish goes a long way. When you see people riding their motorcycles 120 miles an hour on the freeway without a helmet or leather, that's a death wish. So, I don't know. It's devastating, and yet I think what's the most mind-boggling that's come out in the news, if this is true, is that the Navy knew right away that there was an implosion, that there was that sound, and that the news did not share that with the public. There's all this like confidentiality and privilege and high security clearance, blah, blah, blah. And then you get into TV ratings. So it made me think of like when Kennedy, when their plane crashed and everybody was glued to the television watching the ocean like a needle in a haystack for 20 hours on end or whatever it was. And the Columbine, and everybody was watching the television nonstop to see what happened there. And I never really understood when people would say, oh, it's all about ratings. I'd just be like, I don't get it. Like, people watch the news anyway. But if they can have people glued to the news, they can sell a lot more advertisements, is my guess. I don't know. I think it's terrible. I think it's awful to play people and to play on people's emotions because most of us maybe felt like this was our worst nightmare being in a claustrophobic situation like that. And we're thinking of these people languishing and perishing and knowing their most likely fate and hoping against hope to get saved. When I think it was a big relief for a lot of us, it brought us comfort to know that it probably happened before they knew that there was anything wrong at all. I don't know. And then you can get into all these crazy conspiracy theories, which who's got time for that, right? And yet, if there was somebody on that vessel who knew too much, if you were just to blow it up or have it implode, no one would be none the wiser. There's all kinds of crazy in this world, and there's all kinds of evil. And all we can do is try to make sense of it and try to protect ourselves. Like, let's get into the Idaho 4 for just a moment here. What's going on with the freaking DNA? Like, are they just blowing that up, doubling down on that like a million times over? The DNA is still sketch AF, if you ask me. That tiny little strand of touch DNA is very questionable. It's highly questionable where it was, how it got there. We know that it matches the criminal defendant. That's not the point. Oh, but it's one in a gazillion chances of matching the criminal defendant. That's not the point. There's still many points that don't make sense. Like, Why was the public lied to about the ages of the lead detective and the two surviving witnesses? Why were we told that they were 19, that they were younger than everyone else in the house, when in fact they were 21 and the same age as the two older victims and a year older than the two younger victims? Why? Why lie about that? Why lie about the age of the lead detective? Is that Could that possibly have anything to do with Brent Kopaka and Brett Payne and his brother Kyle Payne, all of them serving in the army as paratroopers in Afghanistan, all of them being in their mid 30s, all of them being from Idaho? I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't claim to have the answers. I have a lot of questions. And my goodness, we're looking now at the Central Park Five and all of the lies that came from those wrongful convictions and all the lives that were ruined, including the life of the victim now, including all of the boys that were wrongfully convicted, and so their victims and their families. You can't believe the hype. You can't believe what you see in the news. It would be nice if we could just trust people and people were just honest to the best of their ability. But we've got misinformation, we've got disinformation, we've got gaslighting, we've got cover ups, we've got all kinds of cray. We've got psyops. But let's talk about the positive things in the world, right? Bunnies and puppies and rainbows. So I'm telling you, I do like to stay positive. That's kind of my thing. If anything, I'm an eternal optimist, is what I've been told. I like to be realistic. I don't necessarily like to see the glass as half full versus half empty. I simply like to see it as a vessel containing some liquid. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. I'm really hoping to get back into a routine where I can be making my videos every day for you guys because I love it. I love you. I appreciate you. I didn't do my little disclaimer now, did I? Or I didn't do my hit your like button, subscribe, and share, and your notification bell if you please. Everything I say is simply my opinion. It's simply for the sake of conversation. I'm always hoping to open up a discussion and learn something and be educational. And I just hope that you guys are doing really well. I hope that you have a great rest of your Thursday. Looking forward to Friday. And I am seriously looking forward to getting back into the groove of making my videos at least one a day, please. But as you know, if you've been keeping up with my community tab, I do try and do those at least one a day when I'm not able to make my videos. So this is a Holly Yashi earring, the square, diamond shaped, and I added some dangles to the bottom. She had like a pearl on the bottom, and I just had to switch it up. So this necklace I did not make. This is Firefly, is the brand. This necklace I remade, and um the dangling drop on it is an earring that I made, and then I lost one of them, and I didn't have the all of the products to make it again. So I've been looking for the match that I lost. I'll probably find it now that I've turned it into a necklace. But anyway, enough about me and my jewelry. I know that's not why you guys tune in. I'm going to say peace out. Have a lovely day. I hope you can get your exercise, your relaxation, your nutrition. Remember to eat your vegetables, high protein, lots of produce, and be kind, be gentle, be forgiving with yourself, especially, and just be. Just be. You do you, you be you. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.